The biggest scam in One Piece is that Luffy isn't actually a pirate. He is an adventurer. I mean, think about it. What is a pirate? Someone who raids ships, hoards treasure, betrays allies, and takes whatever they want without permission. Now, out of Luffy and Blackbeard, which one sounds more like a pirate? Because as much as I love the Straw Hats, all they've done is play pretend pirate. They're just Dora the Explorers. They've got the Jolly Roger, the ship, the Fits, but when it comes to actually acting like pirates, they've got a long way to go. Blackbeard, on the other hand, knows where it's really at. He's a greedy fraud, a selfish blob, and an absolute monster who'll happily go through hell if it means he gets what he wants. He's not just a pirate, he's the only one in One Piece who acts like one. And that's just the surface. So today, with Blackbeard as our role model, I'll show you how to speedrun becoming Pirate King. First things first, to become a pirate, you need to think like one. Blackbeard wanted the fruit, but he wasn't gonna hop on a plank and go scour the world for it like a certain somebody did. Because why work for something when you can have somebody else work for you instead? And what better person to do that than a Yonko? Especially someone who wants to be a father to everything except his actual son. And just like that, like the hand-dropping, silver-tonguing man of nobody's word that he was, Teach coaxed his way on board the Whitebeard pirates, a crew that reeked of live, laugh, and love, of an average pirate's worst enemy. But a true pirate knows how to adapt, and not just for a day, but for 26 years. He ate with them, drank with them, zihahad with them. At that point, he was pretty much family to the Whitebeards. But to him, they were just mere objects he needed to put up with for the fruit. And when it finally appeared, he did what any sensible pirate would do. Now, was it cruel to kill your buddy of 26 years for a fruit? Kinda. But what else would you expect him to do? Ask nicely? I can hear the zihahas getting louder just thinking about that. Now with the family nonsense out of the way, Teach could finally make an actual pirate crew. And while adventurers like Luffy look for tragic members on remote islands, Blackbeard starts straight from the bottom of the world's most violent prison, the Impel Down. And he doesn't just handpick based on looks or numbers, he makes him duke it out and chooses whoever survives the hellhole. He caught the witch from Snow White, Jack the freaking Ripper, and Mr. Big Show himself. Not a single weak link, and get this, Haki is the minimum requirement. Now this is what I call a dream team. Sure, they laugh and have fun together, but the second you lose value, you're out. This isn't a daycare for outcasts, it's survival of the fittest, and while it may sound a little cruel, it does make them actually work on themselves and not turn into comic relief. Big P's got that part covered. And by far, the best thing about him is that he is the most irredeemable piece of trash there is. And he didn't turn out this way because of some tragedy or a heartbreak. He was just born evil. And we, or hopefully most of us, absolutely hate his guts. But the more we hate him, the more he does his job right. He doesn't get rage baited like a certain somebody did, wouldn't risk his crew's life for someone he knew for a month, and would use every single card to get what he wants. Because what is a pirate with clean hands? Meanwhile, there are people out there doing unpaid labor for the Marines and liberating whole countries. This ain't no freedom fighting. They've taken the Jolly and the Jolly Roger way too far. The last person who did that escaped within an inch of his life, because this is what happens when your basis for recruitment is the power of friendship. And as harsh as it sounds, he had it coming. And arguably the most important pirate trait, you gotta look the part. The pretend pirates have brainwashed us into thinking that pirates wear designer wear. But you gotta be like Blackbeard if you wanna make it big. Rough, disheveled, breath reeking of alcohol and Oda knows what else, and make sure your tummy enters the room a minute before you do. But don't let his goofy and barbaric looks make you forget that this man stopped scheming even for a second. Because when you're the type to backstab friends of 2 decades, scam people for a single berry, or take little kids hostage, you bet your neck that death can come knocking at any second. But Blackbeard doesn't need to. Because for a pirate, before anything else, the first thing you want people to feel when they look at you is without a doubt fear. That they'll stop 1,000,000 times before they even think of making an enemy out of you. Truly a pirate among pirates, and with that I rest my case. Luffy is an adventurer, and Blackbeard's the only real pirate in a sea full of wannabes.